Good morning, everybody, and welcome to week 12 of this class. This week, we are going to continue on with material that we started last week, which, of course, dealt with the causes of the Civil War. And so last week, you recall, we looked at some of the main causes for the war. These included the preservation of the Union, slavery. You might also couple that with westward expansion. We talked about states' rights, and then obviously we also made mention of economic differences. And then we watched a film covering various what I call trigger events, different things that took place between the 1830s, 40s, and through the 1850s that really contributed to increased sectionalism and division within the United States. We're going to carry this content over this week, and what I'm going to have you do is you're going to be focusing in on an online activity where you will be asked to sort of read through a series of different primary sources and then make a, I don't want to say make a guess, but put in order what you think that particular primary source indicates the cause of the Civil War was. So, for example, one of the sources that it will have you look at is Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin. And so it will give you a little bit of a snippet and information about that source, and then it will give you options. Do you think that Uncle Tom's Cabin indicates that slavery was the main cause? If so, then you mark it. If you think it's states' rights, then you mark it. And you're going to do that for each and every one of these sources. The name of the website is called Evaluating Evidence, and the links, of course, are provided for you here in Canvas. At the time that you get done, it's going to spit out a results page for you, and it's going to kind of identify for you where you think or what you think were the main causes for the war. And I say that in plural because oftentimes it's not just one cause. There's multiple causes at times. You might say that there was one particular thing that was the most significant, but you might also conclude that there were multiple things. So you're going to be looking at that. I'm looking off at my notes over here just so you guys know I'm not ignoring you here when I look off screen. But you're basically going to be looking at that evaluating evidence. And then, of course, you do have some reading that I'm going to ask that you to do. Specifically, I'm going to have you read an online article by a gentleman by the name of Professor Bruce Chadwick. And he's going to give you some more information and sort of give you his own perspective about this whole topic. And then at the very end, I'm going to ask you to answer a discussion board, which you do each week on all of this material. And I'm going to ask that you really look at the stuff from last week and this week to sort of form your opinion and your answer. So that's what we got going on this week. Next week, we will actually take time to take a look at the war itself, the Civil War, and we'll spend a couple of weeks on that. So hopefully by the time we're done here, you guys will be well-versed in the conflict. So if you have questions or comments, please always contact me. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Otherwise, as always, go in peace, be warm and filled. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and may the odds forever be in your favor. Have a blessed week, guys.